this is like a hot dog. It's gonna fill you up. It's simple food. This is like a flambe. Is that even a thing? Flambe? What am I talking about? What is up, guys? It is Aaron from Rudy Visuals, and in today's video we are going to be comparing a £5,000 camera with a £200 camera. So roll the intro. So we are shooting a music video tomorrow, so we actually rented a Canon 1DX Mark II, and this is Canon's top of the line DSLR. At the time of recording, this is about £5,000 brand new, and we are going to compare it with a camera that is a lot cheaper. So this is a Canon 100D. This was Vera's first ever camera. When did you buy this?
When I was like 15.
Like a long time ago, but at the time of recording this is about £200 on eBay. So of course there are going to be a lot of differences between the two cameras, but in terms of just taking pictures, why is there such a huge price difference? So we kind of just wanted to see and find out why. So to make this a fair comparison, we're going to go out and take some pictures, and we're going to use the same lenses on both bodies. So we're going to use the Nifty 50, the Canon 50mm f1.8, and we actually have a very special guest on our show today. It's the Canon 85mm f1.2. Look at all that sexy glass. Ooh. It's heavy. It's really, like, the difference between this and this is like, it's heavy. So we're gonna put like this on basically both cameras and this on both cameras, and we're gonna see if you guys can actually spot a difference. So I guess roll the video.
So we're gonna do our first photo test, and we're going to use the 50mm on the 100D and the 1DX, and after that we're going to use the 85 1.2. So much broken. Oh my god, it's like broken. Broken in front of broken. Mincha!
So how many did you get correct? Let us know in the comments if you got all of them right or if you got all of them wrong. So actually the biggest difference I found was actually more to do with the lenses we use. So this 85 is definitely way sharper. The bokeh on it is obviously a lot creamier, it's a lot nicer and more pleasant to look at. This is obviously like a great lens. This isn't obviously like a pro level lens or anything like that, but I mean you could use this at like professional shoots, in wedding shoots, anything like that. It's still gonna give you like decent results, but this just has that Canon magic, that premium magic. And obviously because of the longer focal length, it's a lot more pleasing on the subject. You're gonna get a lot more of a flattering profile on the face. It's not gonna be as like distorted. In terms of the bodies, yes, the 1DX Mark II is infinitely the better camera. It is definitely way better than the 100D in every single way. I mean, you guys knew that before you even clicked on the video, But the point of this video is that yes, you can still get pretty decent results with this like 200-pound camera. Anyway, let's talk about the 1DX Mark II very quickly and why it's such an awesome camera. First of all, this thing is like so well built. It is like tank, it is like super heavy, weather sealed. I mean, I reckon you could take this to like the moon and it would still be fine. You have a super huge battery, so it's gonna last like forever pretty much. It also uses CF cards. These things are expensive. They're a lot more reliable than standard SD cards and they write a lot faster. So if you're shooting like sports or you're like shooting 4K video, you're gonna see a noticeable like performance increase in these. And you get 2 slots, so obviously if you're shooting like really important client work or you're doing a wedding, they're both going to be backed up, something that like normal cameras don't have. Certainly you don't get anything like that in the 100D. It also shoots 4K at 60 frames a second. You can shoot 120 frames per second at 180p. In terms of like the photography, it's just got way more sophisticated autofocus systems on it. It's got way better dynamic range. And like check out how fast this thing takes pictures. So this is on high speed continuous mode. Listen to that shutter count. That's insane, right? I mean, like overall, this thing is an absolute beast. So when we're comparing the two, yeah, there isn't really a comparison in terms of like specs, in terms of the technology. So it's obviously not like a fair comparison, but like having said that, I still have fun using this camera and like we can still get like results with this camera. If you're gonna like pixel peep, put these things both in Lightroom and zoom in, you're gonna see a big difference. That being said, for your average user, for people who aren't really that technical or into photography that much, they just want to use like Instagram and Facebook and take pictures of like their friends and family on holidays, you're not really gonna get that much more out of this than you are out of this. Just to reiterate my point, here we are in Lightroom, both pictures side by side. We got the 100D on this side and the 1DX on the right side. And I mean, there are obviously differences, but unless you really pixel peek, you're not really gonna see the differences on like Instagram or Facebook. I mean, there are places where you can kind of see a difference. So for example, here the 1DX on the left side here and the 100D on the other side, the skin tones look a lot nicer, more pleasant on the 1DX. The overall image also looks a little bit sharper on the 1DX, actually quite a lot sharper. But again, when you're looking at it from this point of view on Instagram or on Facebook, are you really seeing that 25 times a price difference? I'm not sure. Again, we have the 1DX on the left and the 100D on the right. Again, the skin tones on the 1DX definitely look a lot nicer. It's way sharper on the 1DX compared to the 100D. I mean, there are some things that are noticeable, like in the 100D you can also see the color fringing on like some of these, on these flowers here. You can definitely see a difference there compared to the 1DX. But I guess it's up to you guys to decide whether that's worth the 25 times price difference. Just wanted to show you that the 100D is a good camera. It's still good. It's not as good as the 1DX, but it's a camera. And I guess my point is, if you want to go out and take good photos, just go out, and it doesn't matter what camera you're using. Learn about your settings, learn about like correctly exposing your subjects, learn about lighting, learn about like framing, learn about all these things that make you like a better photographer, and then the gear can come after that pretty much. So both of these cameras will get you results. They're both capable of getting like professional level photos, but this is 25 times more expensive than this. So are the results 25 times better? Depending on who you are, that answer is going to be different. For us, maybe yes, but for your average Joe, is it going to be that much of a difference? I don't know, you guys should let us know. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a bit of fun really. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, all that good stuff. And I guess we'll see you on the next video. Is there anything I left out? No, I didn't leave anything out, so bye.